You know, a penny can't go as far as it used to. But penny can really mess some stuff up. You're going to see that as we talk about Final Destination, Bloodline. I said, oh, 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 There is a reason why people flock to the Final Destination movies. It's because it's going to give you some trauma. And if you don't know what I mean, let's just take a look back at the most famous scene in recent horror memory. And that is Final Destination 2. It traumatized so many people when they started to drive because you look for log trucks now. You don't want to get behind a log truck only because of that movie. You're scared a log is going to come off and kill you. Hence, that's why people really got around Final Destination. And granted, that was number 2. But still, great series because it's good horror. When I say good horror, I mean it's out there. So let's talk about Final Destination Bloodline. So this movie is very gory. It is very graphic. And you know what? If you're a horror fan, you're going to absolutely love it. If you're a Final Destination fan, you're going to love it. And you're going to like it because of the horror aspect for multiple reasons. And one of the main ones is Tony Todd. This is his last movie before he passed away. And you're like, who's Tony Todd? He was in all of the other Final Destinations. He was the Candyman. Candyman. I'm not going to say it a third time because I'm just not. If you watch the movie, you know. And you know what? He's been in a lot of other horror movies and genres and voice actor. Just phenomenal. But this was his last movie. And also you have a whole bunch of other great little lesser well-known characters like Becca Basinger. And I was thinking about this. I was like, she looks familiar. She looks really familiar. Oh, she was Stargirl on the CW. And speaking of CW, she plays a young Iris Campbell. And then Richard Harmon, who plays Eric, he was the jerk on The 100. I loved The 100. I know a lot of people did. Sci-fi, great show. All right, you also have, no, I'm going to get this totally wrong. No, I think I got it. Here we go. I haven't messed up in a while. Caitlin Santa Juana. I'm going to go with that's right. She plays Stephanie Reyes, and she is really the main character of this movie, and she is having this premonition or flash dream of her grandmother from when she was young, and this is actually showing us how this series started. It all started from her, and her being her grandmother, and I'm going to show you, this penny has a lot of significance in the movie, and it has a lot of significance now in the series. And you know what? It's crazy because of how much things kind of connected, and that was great in the way that they did it. They didn't just beat you over the head with it. It showed you a lot of examples of the old movies, not the old ones, but the previous ones. And you know what? It was really cool and callbacks and things like that. But these deaths, man, oh my God, there was just, oh. They were gruesome. There were some just like, oh my God, there's a MRI machine scene. I'm not going to give anything away except for that's all I'm going to say. MRI machine scene. Ugh. Dude. No. By the way, if you're ever in a hospital and you're close to an MRI machine, don't have piercings on. That's all I'm going to say. Anyway, that's all I'll say from now on. All right. This movie series reminds me so much of that show, 1,000 Ways to Die. It was on Paramount, and then it was Spike or whatever it was called back then. And you know what? It was crazy ways that people have died. And this is what the movie is. This is what the series is. Just in insane ways that people die. And you know what? It reminded me so much of my mother. I was like, oh my God. My mom was one of the most worrisome people about don't drive in when I was 16. She was like, I don't want you to drive your car. It's raining. You just got your license. I'm like, yeah, so what? I'm not going to hydroplane. She goes, no, you'll hydroplane, wreck your car, flip it, and then who knows what'll happen when someone else hits you. I'm like, that is imagination right there. My mom could have been a horror writer for all I know, way back when, but she was very worse. Back to the movie. So, if you like horror movies, if you like gruesome, if you like crazy deaths, you're gonna love this movie. Okay, that's it, folks. If you like me, if you like the reviews, give me a like, give me a subscribe. Tell me what you thought, tell me what you think, and I want to hear some of your most imaginative ways that you've heard of people, fighting it.
Good luck.
That'd be kind of crazy, but let's hear it. And until next time, I will see you at the theater. I will see you on my couch. I will see you by my iPad. And you know what? Stop breathing behind my neck. It's really creepy when you're looking over to see my iPhone when I'm just looking. But then sometimes if it's a pretty girl, it's okay. Just blow on my ear a little while. It's right. Bye, everybody.